What's up, dummies? Today we're about to react to 10 terrifying dashcam moments caught on camera. Look at this. This freaking semi-truck is about to flatten this car on the highway. We're gonna see a ton of crazy moments caught on cameras that people had in their car. This is gonna be insane. Try not to get scared, try not to laugh, whatever this is. Let's go.
Who fell asleep and flipped his wrist.
Damn!
And an underground explosion in China that sent dozens of manhole covers flying into the air.
This is why I'm never going to China,
in Lancashire,
bro.
England,
I'm never going to China.
This compact car onto its side.
What the hell?
And a Russian crane operator who must have forgotten the meaning of low clearance.
Oh!
Here are 10 more terrifying moments caught on Dashcam.
He's saying subscribe to him. Y'all can subscribe to him if you want. Subscribe to me if you want. Who cares? I don't really care. Let's go. Number 10.
Lancaster, England is a small city in Lancashire. It's home to about 55,000 people, including one of the calmest car crash victims you'll ever meet. It was early January of 2016. Christopher Telford was heading home in his 3-door Toyota Yaris when he decided to test
Did he just say 3-door? This car has 3 doors? Toyota Yaris. Nice.
Out his new head-mounted camera. To him, the gorgeous English countryside would make the perfect first video. Little did he know, he was about to capture the closest call of his life.
So this isn't even a dash cam. This is somebody recording. He was trying to record his brand new car. It seems like he's going pretty fast. I don't know. It says right down here, there's no serious injuries. Oh yeah, by the way, YouTube, nobody died, nobody got hurt in this video. This is all fake, so don't delete me, okay? Oh God. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, nobody was hurt. Whoa, nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt.
Scary.
He said that was scary.
Dear. I'm uninjured. I'm uninjured.
He's uninjured.
Let me.
Not sorry.
Okay, no anger. No anger. Let's just.
I'm sorry.
Let's just take this calmly.
Now that might
This
be
guy's a beast. He was like, don't be angry. Don't be angry. Let's be calm. Even though he was the one who flipped over. Normally people in his situation would be like, ah! I like this guy.
Most British reaction to something we have ever seen. According to Christopher, he was traveling around 60 miles per hour, which abided by the posted speed limit. As he topped the blind hill, he saw the BMW trying to pass someone in the opposite lane. But instead of slowing down, the BMW seemed to speed up, trying to beat Christopher's
If I'm being honest, I wouldn't have crashed right here.
Like, Christopher panicked and slammed his brakes.
I would have been like, oh,
only
snap.
for them to lock up and send his car into a slide.
Oh,
he turned
okay.
left, hit the wall, and wound up on his side.
That's what happened.
Later.
So he hit the brakes. So then when he turned a little bit, the car just boom. Okay.
Luckily, his compact car absorbed the brunt of the damage. He only
Look at
walked
him.
away.
This guy's badass. Look at him in the mirror. While he's flipped over, look. He's like,
brunt of the
bro,
damage.
what's going on?
He only walked
didn't give
away
a
with minor bumps, scrapes, and bruises. Police handled things with the BMW driver, and Christopher enjoyed a laugh and a spot of tea with one of his neighbors.
Dude, that's awesome. All right, number 9, we're gonna see some crazy stuff caught on camera.
Anshan, China is a prefecture-level city in southeastern Liaoning.
Of course this is in China, bro.
It's home to about 3.3 million people.
I'm never going
all
to
of
China.
whom rely on the same sewage system to get rid of their, shall we say, undesirable.
Wait, this whole city in China relies on the same sewage system. So every time somebody takes a poop or pees, it goes into the same thing, the whole city?
As you can imagine,
see, I told you I'm not going to China. Like, y'all always comment and say, why do you hate China?
On August 17th of 2024, a local man was driving along when all that...
What type of car is that? See, this is why I'm not going to China, bro. This is a circle.
Allegedly exploded underground. Lucky for us, his dash cam was rolling and captured the whole thing. Keep your eye on the trees lining the right side of the road.
Look at the trees.
Everything seems normal until, boom! An underground explosion sends dozens of manhole covers flying into the air.
And the reason he was talking about the poop and sewage system is because this is connected to the poop system. So it shot up a bunch of poop.
Smoke, debris, and God knows what billow up from the openings. We cannot begin to imagine how bad it must have smelled. But this is only the beginning of their problems. Seconds after the explosion, manhole covers begin raining down on the cars. Watch how close this one comes to hitting the white car. It bounces like
that's like a freaking Oreo cracker, dude. That thing looks like a humongous
250-pound basketball and lands safe.
What the hell is he talking about? Basketball? I did not see no basketball.
On the other side.
The hell?
Imagine if it landed on their roof. Cell phone footage of the immediate aftermath shows how much damage the explosion actually caused.
Damn. That is the road. Wow, I bet there was a lot of traffic after that. Y'all gonna have to get out and start walking. Why are they still driving? What the hell are they saying? Dude, they should make something that like translates instantly. Like YouTube in like 5 years is probably gonna have something that translates all voices. Cause look, if I turn on the caption, it don't even pick it up. They don't even know.
According to local officials, nobody was hurt during the blast. They aren't giving any direct answers about what caused the explosion. However, methane buildup seems to be the most plausible scenario. Some have even suggested
that goofy ass bus
seems to be the most plausible scenario.
Why does this bus have ears? I'm never going to China. All right, number 8.
All 50 U.S. states have move-over laws. These require drivers to slow down and change lanes whenever they see an emergency.
I just did that. I was just eating dinner, and there was a car parked on the side of the road, so I had to move over. I just did that.
Such as a fire truck, cop car, or ambulance pulled over on the shoulder. Unfortunately, many American drivers are unaware of these laws and how they keep emergency workers safe.
Okay.
On January 18th of 2024, Oklahoma State Trooper Jesse Gregory became the poster boy for move-over laws. He was conducting a routine traffic stop on the side of I-40 when, all of a sudden, his life flashed before his eyes. By an absolute miracle,
nobody was
Trooper
hurt.
Gregory walked away from the accident with only minor injuries.
No
Both
injuries.
Drivers were also okay and were released from the hospital that day. Trooper Gregory thanked God for saving his life. When asked if he had a message for other drivers,
look at this.
He said, "When you see
Boom,
us,
nobody
please
was hurt.
slow down."
Nobody was hurt, by the way.
To another highway patrol officer in Utah. Only this time, it involved 2 semi-trucks, one of which was carrying about 1,000 pounds of eggs. It was March 2nd
God, dude, I bet his boss was so mad. He crashed with a bunch of food.
2022. Our Utah trooper had just pulled over a semi-truck on I-80 for, ironically, move-over violations. This officer is lucky he approached from the passenger side. Had he gone around to the driver, well...
Dude, did some of them turn into birds? Did I just see some birds flying?
He approached from the passenger side.
Cow,
Had he gone around to the driver...
Good thing nobody ate those eggs.
He'd rather not think about it.
Imagine you crack open an egg, and a little bird comes out. What the hell? Oh man, this is the live footage of the crash where nobody was hurt, by the way. This is GTA 5.
1050 my location.
Nobody was hurt.
36, we have a 1050 rollover, semi blocking both lanes. Expedite
This
fire.
is GTA 6. YouTube. Dude, look at all them eggs. I would have taken them. Oh my God.
Copy. Can you advise 173 if he's not aware already?
Dude, that's traffic. The traffic.
173, do you copy?
Nobody was hurt.
I copy. I'm in route.
12436, semi is in the median. It is on fire, and we have small explosions going off.
10-4.
Semi peers have been transporting eggs.
Yeah,
Thankfully, everyone involved lived to tell the tale. The truckers he initially pulled over were okay, and the egg truck driver walked away with a few bumps and bruises. As for the people in the black SUV, they suffered some significant injuries.
No, they didn't.
But were treated at a Salt Lake Valley hospital.
They were good.
This clip and the one before are exactly why you should move over for
Hell
emergency
no,
vehicles.
bro. He did not just say exactly. Oh my God, that's so cringe. All right, number 7. Let's get rid of the cringe.
China is no stranger to rock slide. From an overworked Malaysian truck driver,
China
is no stranger to rock slides
China's
and
crazy, bro.
landslides.
All right.
The mountainous terrain and subtropical climate means
Look
one
at that.
can
That's just like Dookie, dude. Who wants to go there?
strike anywhere at any time. The people are used to it and can typically recognize the signs, but that doesn't mean one won't catch them off guard. It was August 20th of 2023. Locals outside Ya'an, China, a prefecture-level city in Sichuan province, were driving along a winding road when the rocks began falling. Our driver was lucky enough to avoid the landslide, but we can't say the same for the people in the blue car.
Nobody died, YouTube.
Let's see that one more time in slow motion. The initial landslide
all
blocked
of
the
the
blue
land
car and stopped it from escaping. However, our driver turns before we see the
gosh.
second. Judging by the aftermath, we can only assume that something massive landed on the blue car's roof.
Nobody was hurt, by the way. I'm skipping this. I don't like China. Number 6. Come on, no China.
Sarov, Russia is a closed town, meaning that people coming and going need explicit permission from local authorities.
Wait, what? It's a closed town, which means if you go there, you need permission to go, and if you leave, you need permission to leave? Dude, I didn't know there was such thing as a closed town. That is sick.
These towns typically house sensitive military assets or secret research projects the Russian government wants to keep under tight control.
Wow.
In the case of Sarov, it acts as Russia's center for nuclear research.
Dude, what
now,
the
people
heck?
in a nuclear research town are typically smart enough to understand low clearance signs. This crane driver was not one of those people. On April 29th of 2019, he nearly took out a passing
2019? That
driver
was
when
like
his
6
crane arm
years ago,
destroyed an
bro.
overhead structure. Lucky for us, that driver caught the whole thing on his dash cam.
Are you kidding me, bro? Are you dumb? Dude, that thing almost hit the car, bro. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's like a friggin'...
Luckily, the structure missed our driver's car by a few feet. Looking closely at the truck, you can see where the red crate prevented the crane arm from coming down. Someone must have gotten lazy and loaded this shipment onto the wrong truck. Before it left, that person likely shrugged and
So
said,
stupid.
"What could possibly go wrong?"
His ass got fired. Number 5.
On April 3rd of 2024, a 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck south of Hualien City in Taiwan. It was
Oh, I
the
was about to
strongest
say.
quake to hit the island since the 1999 Gigi earthquake and produced several aftershocks measuring above 6.0 in magnitude. The tremor left a few buildings leaning at precarious angles.
That's weird.
One of those structures was a
Dude, are
30-year-old
people
building that
inside
housed
that-
several apartments and a breakfast bar on the ground floor.
Okay,
Happy
that's
Moments
definitely-
Cafe was a hot spot for coffee and a quick morning bite. It was busy the morning the earthquake struck.
Somebody
Those
caught the
inside
earthquake
owe
on
the
camera.
owner their lives.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Dude, everybody ran out of that cafe. What if you were like, bro, that's all right. It don't matter. Earthquake ain't gonna hurt nobody eating your eggs. Whole building falls off.
Those on the ground floor may have escaped, but several families were still trapped in the apartments
That's
above.
kind of cool, being trapped in an apartment that's tilted. It's like your whole house, but just this way now. Like, your TV would be like over here. Like, that's kind of cool. I always imagined as a kid, like, what if you could walk on the ceiling? Like, so sometimes I would like lay down, right? I would lay down upside down, and I'd be like, what if I was walking on the ceiling? Like, what if I had to walk through the door, over the door? Like, what if my house was upside down? That'd be so sick. These people actually lived that reality. Say goodbye to your restaurant. That sucks. Yeah, brunch. Yeah, brunch. Yeah, not anymore. More like crunch. That thing is literally crunch. You are done. Wait, why do they have English right there? They speak English in Taiwan? What
Now let's
the heck?
rewind and watch how close these people came to being flattened like pancakes.
Yeah, I mean, that's like
According to
10
reports, the owner
pancakes,
sprung
that's
into
funny.
action when the ground began shaking. He ushered 17 people out the door, with the last one stumbling out about 2 seconds before the building collapsed.
Wow.
Thanks to the owner's quick thinking, nobody inside
That
the
kid has no idea what just
cafe
happened.
was hurt. Unfortunately, his business was a total loss, as were many others affected by the April earthquake.
Wow. You just... Number 4!
The following video from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, should serve
about
as a
to say.
gentle reminder to always wear your helmet. You may be the best biker in the world, but you still can't predict the behavior of others.
Right.
It was November 3rd of 2021. Traffic was moving steadily along the
2021.
Cyberjaya Expressway
That was like
in
5
Kuala
years
Lumpur,
ago.
Malaysia's largest city. A local man was driving along when a semi-truck pulled ahead of him. It was impossible not to
The hell
notice the
is that?
loose-fitting tarp. Was this real life or a scene from Final Destination? Judging by what happened next, we're leaning toward the latter. Forget about the first scooter rider you see. He makes it safely around the truck and drives off, blissfully unaware of the danger he just avoided. A few moments later, another scooter carrying 2 people approaches and tails behind the semi.
You gotta get
Meanwhile,
away
the
from him.
tarp blows like Batman's cape in the wind.
Whoa!
It comes loose, wraps around them, and blinds the driver. They veer left,
Whoa!
and the driver tries to course correct, but it's too late. The scooter falls, and both riders slide on the pavement. Thankfully, their helmets prevented them from suffering a significant brain injury. Bikers
Right,
and
they're
scooter
okay.
riders, listen up. Always wear your protective
Nobody got hurt.
gear.
See, they're okay.
You never know.
Dude, that is insane. This tarp
2 people approaches and
falls
tails
off
behind
this
the
freak.
semi.
Imagine you're
Meanwhile,
driving.
the tarp blows
And then you
like
just get like
Batman's
a
cape in the
blanket,
wind.
but
It
instead of
comes
it being
loose,
around you, it's
wraps
around your
around
head.
them, and
It's like
blinds the
instantly a black screen, dude. What the?
They
It's like you got
veer to where you're
flashbanged. All right, number 3.
On August 29th of 2021, Hurricane Ida made landfall in southern Louisiana.
Dude.
The Category 4 storm was among the
I just
strongest
moved to
and
North Carolina. That's why you guys see like a new room or whatever. Dude, North Carolina, where I'm at, has hurricanes. So if there's ever a hurricane, we're going to do crazy vlogs. My house might look like that. That would be crazy.
most destructive hurricanes to hit the U.S. since Katrina. Ironically, it happened on the same day as Katrina, only 16 years later. Powerful winds and torrential rains battered the Louisiana coast. Authorities issued evacuation orders, with some people retreating to sturdy parking garages to weather the storm. That's where this Kia
Bad
driver
idea.
found himself as Ida made landfall. Curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to venture out
What's
to
he
see if it was
doing?
as bad as they were saying. Spoiler
Looks
alert,
bad.
it was. Now, he should have taken that near miss as a sign from the Almighty. Turn
kept
around,
going?
Mr. Kia driver. Things are about to go from bad to worse.
No way, bro. His car's getting moved. Oh my god, that's water. No. Bro, what are you doing? Somebody's calling him. He's listening to music. I'm gonna have to turn this down. I might get a copyright strike. Bro, you can't even see where you're going, dog. Dude, them windshield wipers ain't doing anything. Get out! This dude's getting a free car wash. What are you doing? I mean, if you get out of the car, you're getting pummeled anyway. I think the car might be the safest place. Dude, hurricanes are not a joke. This is actually preparing me for if North Carolina gets a hurricane. Dude, I'm not gonna be driving like this. I'm gonna be
Our driver made it a few
driving
more
something
feet
else.
before his Kia began floating. At this point, he could only pray he didn't get washed out to sea. Unfortunately, the video ends before we learn his fate. Luckily, he survived the ordeal after making it to a nearby garage. He remained there for 3 hours as 100-mile-per-hour winds smashed the walls and ripped off the garage door. That's when he saw a pair of headlights coming and was able to flag down the driver. They were likely driving a heavy-duty truck better equipped to handle rough conditions. In the end, our Kia driver learned why we say curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah! Number 2!
Shah Alam, Malaysia, which roughly translates to ruler of the universe, is a bustling city and the capital of Selangor State. It's home to about 740,000
Jesus.
people and a sleepy truck driver who could use a day off. To get through his long shifts, this 33-year-old driver relies on a popular recreational drug called yaba. It's essentially the Southeast Asian equivalent of methamphetamine. When the drug kicks in, users feel a burst of energy and euphoria. When it wears off, they tend to crash and burn, literally.
This is from the thumbnail. Whoa! Oh my God, he saved it. Okay. Nobody was hurt. This is GTA 8. Dude, when do y'all think GTA 8 is gonna come out? Like 2058? That's a good guess. It might come out in 2058.
When police arrived, they determined that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. However, they know how popular Yaba is.
What the hell was he
among
doing in his dream to fall asleep and then have this happen? What are you dreaming about? Just. All right, we got a bonus clip right here before number 1. This is cool. Awesome.
Dongguan, China is a
All right,
prefecture.
I'm not watching that. All right, number 1. Let's go.
Have you ever looked at a decrepit house and thought, yep, that thing's bound to collapse?
Wow.
Well, that's what these Russian people were thinking as they drove by a rundown building off the side of a busy street. It was December 13th of 2021.
Saratov.
Traffic was moving steadily in Saratov, the largest
Saratov,
city within
okay.
the Saratov Oblast. One local man had his
Oblast.
dashcam rolling when he passed one
Bro,
of
they got Uber in Russia, dude. Uber is so cool.
those old ruined buildings. What happened next shouldn't have come as a surprise
What the hell does that stop sign say? Seaton. Seaton. What does that mean?
to anyone.
That building just fell over. That is so cool. Nobody was hurt. Nobody's in that car right there, YouTube. Dude.
It seems like the white car bore the brunt of the collapse. Several people, including our driver and passenger, walked over to help. They opened the door and pulled the driver out of the car. Hopefully, they weren't banged up too badly.
They
Now
weren't.
let's rewind to moments before the collapse. Look at how close these two people came to getting flattened. Imagine if they were wearing headphones or just not paying attention. Nobody
Dude,
would have
I'm never
emerged
wearing
from under
headphones
that rubble
again.
alive. It's unclear why that building was
Dude, why does this building have a RE6HUYA? What type of business is called Rusixhuya? Dude, I'm never going to Russia again. What the? I've never been there, but I'm never going there ever.